Now Corinthians very confident to close this deal for Memphis Depay, who is still available as a free agent. He left Atletico Madrid as exclusively. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, we touch on some free agents, on the situation of Adrian Rabiot, Memphis Depay, but also Gomes. Keep an eye on a very talented fullback, then Jonathan Tah. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, the free agents market is absolutely active, absolutely on, with many big names. That here we go, is very close. He's almost there for Memphis Depay, who is joining Corinthians. If everything goes to plan with the documents, with the contracts, and with the lawyers working on this deal on club side and on player side, Memphis Depay, after being linked with I think 20 clubs in Europe, even more probably, around the top 5 leagues, is close to joining Brazilian side Corinthians. Again, while I'm recording this video, it's not yet a done deal because the documents are still to be checked and reviewed, but there is a verbal agreement between Corinthians and Memphis Depay. So conversations are at very advanced stages. Depay has been in the list of several clubs, but never reaching an agreement, and never reaching the point of an almost done deal, like in this case. And now Corinthians very confident to close this deal for Memphis Depay, who is still available as a free agent. He left Atletico Madrid as exclusively revealed in May, and now all set for Memphis Depay to join a new club. Also guys, another important player who is available on a free is Anthony Martial, and it was an exclusive news yesterday. Anthony Martial in conversations with Flamengo. Yes, because Flamengo striker Pedro, an important striker for Flamengo and for the Brazilian national team, torn his ACL. So an important injury for Pedro. We wish him all the best to return as soon as possible, but obviously Flamengo need a striker. And Flamengo are talking to the agents of Anthony Martial. Not yet a done deal, also in this case, but negotiations ongoing. Discussions ongoing. Let's see if Flamengo will be able to agree a deal with Anthony Martial, who remains another big name available on the free agents market. Free agent, no longer a free agent, is Andre Gomes, because Andre Gomes, former Everton midfielder, signed today at Lille. The deal is completed till 2026, so 2-year contract for Andre Gomes, and the move is completed. But there is one more name, and probably is the biggest name in this moment among the free agent, and this is Adrian Rabiot, guys. We are all trying to understand what's next for Adrian Rabiot. Yesterday, Didier Deschamps, the coach of the French national team, said that the situation is quite embarrassing for Adrian Rabiot, a top player like him, a starter for the French national team, an important player for Juventus for many years, now available on a free. He rejected the 7 million euros net proposal from Juventus to extend the contract at the end of June, and now he's still available on a free transfer. I can tell you that we still have many rumors on Rabiot and Galatasaray. What I'm told is that Galatasaray approached Rabiot. Galatasaray made an important proposal to Rabiot, important salary, and also the possibility for an exit clause in January. So a very important proposal to Adrian Rabiot, but again, as I told you in August, Adrian Rabiot has no intention to go to Galatasaray and is currently not even negotiating with Galatasaray. So let's see what's going to happen, because Rabiot has been in conversation with several clubs. I can tell you that he's also been offered to several clubs in Premier League. For example, there was a conversation with Manchester United at some point during the summer, but then Man United decided to go for different players, decided to sign different players in that position to invest their budget on Manuel Ugarte. Maybe some of you can think, okay, Rabiot is a different kind of midfielder, he's a free agent, he's an opportunity. For sure he is, but at the same time, free agent, when you consider a very big salary, 7 million euros net rejected from Juventus, and also the commission, so the signing fee for Adrian Rabiot, this is not cheap at all. This is why many clubs are still not 100% convinced of proceeding, or in some cases, Rabiot is not convinced of going in some clubs, like in the case of Galatasaray. But he was also offered to Manchester United, and at the moment, still nothing with the Red Devils. Then guys, one more transfer is from Boca Juniors to Fenerbahce, joining José Mourinho, Christian Medina from Boca Juniors to Fenerbahce in January. $15 million deal agreed. The player from January will join Galatasaray after they signed Sofian Amrabat. So join Fenerbahce. So Galatasaray with Osimhen, Fenerbahce with Amrabat and with Medina. In Turkey, the market is very busy. Besiktas signed João Mario, but guys, let's return to Premier League for a moment, because yesterday with the Danish national team, a player scored his first goal Patrick Dorgu, fullback from Lecce. And so let's go behind the scenes of what happened with this player during the summer. Because Patrick Dorgu is staying at Lecce, but Dorgu is a very talented fullback, physical, fast, with quality, scored a goal for Denmark, so very good player. He was, first of all, in the list of Tottenham. One of the players Tottenham considered for the fullback position was Patrick Dorgu. Really appreciated by the club, but not a deal to make this summer. Why? Because Patrick Dorgu was also in the list of Blue Co. So Chelsea, Strasbourg. The idea was to sign the player for Strasbourg and then potential future to Chelsea, but for both Tottenham and Blue Co, so Strasbourg Chelsea group, the deal was considered too expensive because Lecce asked more than 30-35, more than this, to get a deal done for Patrick Dorgu. Lecce believed that Dorgu is a super talent, so Chelsea, Tottenham, several clubs following him and monitoring him, but still considered too expensive. They wanted to make an investment on him, so not spending crazy money also because the player still has to develop, but Lecce always said more than 30-35 or the player this summer is staying at the club, and this is what happened. So Dorgu staying at Lecce, but keep an eye on this player for the future because I'm sure Tottenham and Chelsea will keep monitoring him. And then a player to watch for sure in the next months is going to be Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah will not extend his contract at Bayer Leverkusen. He had to go to Bayern this summer, but nothing happened. The relationship Bayern and Bayer Leverkusen was tense. Then Bayern didn't sell Kingsley Coman to Saudi, and it also had an impact financially on the deal for Jonathan Tah. So Tah is staying at Bayer Leverkusen, but Tah is not signing a new deal. So Tah will leave as a free agent in 2025. This remains the plan. Now is on Jonathan Tah to decide where he wants to go. Bayern are still there, and Bayern will be there, because Bayern want Jonathan Tah. Bayern had an agreement with Jonathan Tah on personal terms. So they remain the clear favorites to sign him in 2025, and they will keep pushing on this one to get the deal done. Then Jonathan Tah was in the list of Barcelona. Barca called for Jonathan Tah in August, but was not possible for financial fair play to proceed. But I'm sure that Barca will keep monitoring the situation, and also Premier League clubs will do the same, because there is an interest also from Premier League to the situation of Jonathan Tah. For example, two clubs who had conversations to understand the situation of Tah were for Jonathan Tah was, for example, Manchester United, but the top target was always Matthijs de Ligt, so there was never an advanced negotiation. But Man United were informed on the situation of Jonathan Tah, so let's see what's going to happen next summer. And then also Chelsea. Chelsea are looking for a defender for 2025. Chelsea were also exploring a move for a defender in general, not Tah, in the final days of the market. Then they decided to give up on that one because there were no correct opportunities on the market. But Jonathan Tah is appreciated by several clubs. Bayern are the favorites. Bayern already have an agreement with the player on personal terms, but there is still time, so let's see if other clubs will decide to try to join the race and hijack this deal for Jonathan Tah. Bayern remain the clear favorites. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, the free agents, and so Depay, Martial, where do you think Adrian Rabiot is going? And also guys, the situation of Patrick Dorgu, Jonathan Tah, I wait for your opinion guys here in comments, like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon, ciao!